Hello, this is a demo for Whack-A-Malware, and this is Cybersecurity Park, and Whack-A-Malware is one of the mini games in it, and this is where it's located at the fire department. So all you have to do is just get to the front door, and then you'll be teleported to this classroom, which will
Adware can make
have
unwanted advertisements and pop-ups appear. These can
a
often slow down the
presentation
user's
for
computer.
the malware.
Spyware steals
Different types of
information like
malware that
passwords
the
or browsing history
Whack-A-Malware
to be sold
has
to
and
advertisers
teaches
or other
about.
third-party organizations. Ransomware encrypts your files and holds them hostage until ransom is paid. Worms are a type of malware that replicate themselves and infect other devices on a network. Trojan horses pretend to be legitimate software and has malicious intent that the user is not aware of.
And that's the presentation for before you enter the game. Let me just go back to default stuff. So of course, you can customize the hammers, and as long as you've unlocked the challenges. Okay, so here's the small little tutorial. It's like more of like a guide. So it just shows off like the model and then the name of it. Like this is Adware, so it gives a description of what it does in the real world, and then the amount of points you get for destroying it. Here's spyware. Here's the description for it, and this one's unique because it does not go away until it is whacked. All the other malwares just go away. Here's ransomware. You can see that. Malware that encrypts the user's file, making them inaccessible until a ransom is paid, plus 5 points. Here's a worm. Yeah, same as the spyware, doesn't go away until it is whacked. Here's Trojan horse and save file side by side. So if you hit the save file, then you lose a ton of points. So don't hit the save file and hit the Trojan horse, which might be a little hard to tell, but there's an ominous aura around it, and obviously the green skull in different color, but yeah, they're both files at the end of the day. Here's the cyber ham or the antivirus hammer. So here you can see how long the cooldown is. It's pointing to the number, and then the slider that indicates the cooldown's progress. And you can turn it off if you want, like that. And then here's the stats. So it keeps track of your standard score. It's the number of standard games that you've played. So I've played 19 games. And then fast score, that's our second game mode. And then keeps track of those. And then also keeps track of the total games. And then total malware. And then the 5 different types of malware in the game: adware, spyware, ransomware, worm, and Trojan horse. Keeps track of the most recent games. So the last game I played, I got those stats on the fast difficulty. And then it also keeps track of the all-time best score. So as you can see over there in the middle column, those are my best stats, and then the total stats are on the far right. And of course you can change the colors of the hammers, like so. Each one has a unique challenge. So like yellow is destroy a total of 200 spyware, green is destroy 100 total adware, and then black is the total malware, gray is 100. I did make the effects different, so here you can see the white hammer challenge is get a score of 1000 in the standard game mode, while the effect is 1500. So the hammer ones are slightly easier than the effect ones, but if you play like 5 games, then you should be able to unlock most of them. The effect challenges are a bit more difficult. Actually, they're a lot more difficult. You can see these numbers are much higher than the ones for the colors. And I never got around to adding the fish challenge for playing one of our other mini games, which is a fishing mini game. But it's okay. Also, there's an indicator for when you have not unlocked the the hammer, or a cosmetic. So you can see I have to play a total of 50 games to unlock the legendary hammer. But thankfully, I added a debug mode, so it removes every single challenge. Also, another thing I added was here you can see the fast game mode. You have to play a total of 5 standard games before you can play the fast game mode. I also changed the arrangement of the where the file spawns. I think I'll use this combo. Yeah, this is good. And then yeah, so I also changed the numbers around it, but I think I'll finally start playing the game. So here's Trojan Horse. You want to whack that. You don't want to whack a save file, otherwise you lose points like that. There's a save file so you can see. It's taking pictures of my files, so every time it does that I lose points. Also the cooldown, can't forget about that. So as you can see, the effects go away when I hit something, and then once the cooldown is over, the effects come back, and like a burst effect, and also a audio cue. Yeah. And then the left shows the number of files left, so that's basically like the duration of the game. Every time a file spawns, it decreases it by 1. Files is just anything, like malware or save file. And ransomware increases that. Basically extending the duration of the game, giving the player a chance to hit more malware. Here's the worm, so I'm just gonna let it replicate itself. You can see it does its thing. I lose points because of it. Here's Adware. You want to destroy that because they are slowing down your computer, which is why there's a cooldown mechanic. But once you destroy the adware, your computer becomes a lot faster, and so you'll be able to destroy the malware a lot faster too. I also added a new mechanic with the adware, so if you don't whack them, you see it increases my cooldown. I'll look at the cooldown, so 1.6 and 0.7, so you can see it increase both hammers by 0.2. Here's a Trojan Horse, so I'm just gonna let this go by and show what happens. So you lose points. You don't whack the Trojan Horse. I think that's all the malware. Pretty sure. You like it. So I'll just finish off this game and then show off the fast game mode, which is for the more experienced players that want a challenge. I have 8 more files, so I'll extend the game. Something that I forgot to mention, but you can probably already tell, is we changed the cabinets, so it's easier to see what's inside. And I'm not sure if y'all noticed, but there are no more ads because I destroyed a lot of adware, so you can tell that destroying the adware has an effect. Whenever you select the fast game mode, you can see the things change from blue to yellow, so you see just a little indicator. Okay, so I'm gonna show off some of the other cosmetics in the games, like the legendary hammer, which you get after playing a total of 50 games, either fast or standard. And then for effects, I think I'll go with dark energy and shine. Really like these. Let's change the color up a little bit. So the legendary hammer actually works with like basically any of the colors, which is really nice. I think I'll do red. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. And then for my left hammer, I think I'll do maybe yellow? Or maybe green. Looks okay, I guess. And let's change it up to fast game mode. And let's play the game. Also, I slowed down the adware so you can see around me. They're a lot more calm. I need to start playing the game. So the main differences in the fast game mode is the files spawn in a lot faster, and they also go away a lot faster. And your hammer cooldown starts at 2 instead of 3, and you also get 100 files left to check instead of 75. There's an adware. You want to make sure you destroy that. And there's also a couple of other differences, like the worm and the spyware doing their action a lot faster. So you can see the spyware and worm just spawned in, but they basically just almost instantly stole something or replicated themselves. Definitely want to focus the adware and make sure you can handle the spyware, otherwise they're just going to steal everything and cost you all of your points. But top priority is definitely adware because it's slowing you down, and if you're slow then you won't be able to whack as many malware. This is so much. But yeah, this game mode is mostly just for fun, for the more experienced players that want a challenge, that are pretty tired of the pacing of the standard game mode. But yeah, that's the game. Here you can see the stats. So my score for fast is 1160, and because I played fast game mode and not standard, the other stats that are not relevant doesn't show up, like the standard score and stuff. And so to exit the game, you just press the button on the left controller, and there's also settings like change the audio. Well, I can't really show that off right now. Actually, I guess I can. I could turn the sound effect off, and then usually this stuff makes a noise. Sound effects. Yeah, let's see. Sorry if that was a bit loud. I'll turn it back down. It's a bit hard to move elements. Yeah, that's fine. And then you can return to the main hub, the cybersecurity park. Just as so loud. I'm sorry. There you go. And that is the game. Thank you for watching.